This is Countdown to Economic Collapse, May 29th, 2011. I'm David John Sponheim for President 2012. Well, this past week has been pretty wild. The situation in Joplin, Missouri is grave. People are in dire need of homes, food, clothing, you name it. Where was Obama when this all happened? He was in Ireland. He was enjoying a nice warm beer when his car was stuck at the embassy in Ireland. We are seeing a president travel around the world avoiding the problems in America. Well, of course, today he's over there in Missouri with that photo opportunity that he most needs for re-election. But we are not seeing a man lead this nation out of an economic disaster. We're seeing an economic disaster ensue. Overall, the past week, the stock market was down, and the dollar was down, and the euro is down. The housing market is down. The job growth is down, with 423,000 new applicants to unemployment insurance. And of course, our spending money is down. That means the retail sector is down. That means the service sector is down. That means that we are heading down. Now, do you see any bright hope in Barack Obama? How's that working out for you? The ARRA bill? His Obamacare? How's that working out for you? Are you seeing big change like you heard him promise back in 2008? No, you're not. That's because he is a puppet. He's a puppet of the World Bank. He's a puppet of whoever got him elected. Goldman Sachs, the #1 contributor to Barack Obama in 2008, they're the ones that are benefiting from Barack Obama, not you. And I suggest you start thinking about your future and realize that the two-party system is sold out to private special interests. And we need a third party more than ever before in this country. So it's your chance to step up and vote for America's third party in the upcoming election. Get involved in your area and visit us every night, weekdays, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on our blog TV show. You can access it through our main site at americasthirdparty.com. Now, we all know how inextricably tied we are to the price of oil and our economy and the world economy. And recently, Prince Alawid Talal has stated that he wants Saudi Arabian prices to come down to $70 to $80 a barrel. Now, he's the 26th richest man in the world who realizes there's a problem. So we have some support from our allies in Saudi Arabia, but we're going to have to see a coherent policy toward the Middle East from Barack Obama. Right now, we're destabilizing activity with Libya, Oman, Bahrain, Yemen. We have to see more coherency from Barack Obama, and we're not seeing it. I think it's a little pathetic that our country has to rely on OPEC and Saudi Arabia to tell us how much money we're going to save on oil. We should be developing domestic oil supplies at a rapid rate. The concept of onshore drilling is much safer than offshore drilling, and the environmentalists should no longer lead our nation's foreign policy and environmental policy. So energy independence is central to what America's third party wants this country to do. Now, Fukushima is another situation. There was a Category 5 storm right around Fukushima this week that could very well be sending radiation all over the world at a rapid rate, yet no one talks about it in the news. Toyota Corporation and Canon, they're not delivering all their parts and all their products to the market. They're still labored with stalls in the Japanese economy, and that's affecting the overall economic growth of the world. We're also seeing the situation in Greece evolve into a major bankruptcy they're unable to meet the minimum payments on their bankruptcy note that they currently negotiated. So we're going to see what happens with the bond issues this week and how the IMF handles that. Enough of the secret money exchange going on behind the tables with the Federal Reserve. We need to get accountability. We need transparency, and we need it yesterday. We've got to get our country back on track and to assign the role of honesty to politicians. You know, I wouldn't doubt that many politicians would fail a polygraph exam if asked, are you on the take? Are you stealing money from somewhere? They're stealing money from you, the American taxpayer. That's what's happening. You're getting fleeced. And that money isn't even going into the budget. It's going into the hands of the Federal Reserve to pay the interest on the debt. It's all just a big illusion. And we've allowed this to go on almost 100 years now with the Federal Reserve. I'm David John Sponheim for America's Third Party, and I do support all of the messages you've heard tonight because our country has got to rebuild. We've got to get out of the situation we're in, and I don't see any hope with Barack Obama at all.
Check us out at americasthirdparty.com.